grow again.
Now, how come that our own religion appeared to have taken a backstage?
Our own religion appeared to have taken a backstage when you just go back to read what King Leopold II told the missionaries when he was sending them to the Congo. He told them, don't teach the African the knowledge of God because they already know him. But teach the African that his treasures are stored in heaven. And it is easier for the poor man to pass through the eye of the needle than for the rich man to go to heaven. So that the African will not be interested in the riches that his land has. He will believe that it is better for him to go to some heaven. So, and the oppression that they brought along with this, their barbaric lifestyle, made our people who have always known that peaceful coexistence was the best thing which can happen to man, they coiled, looking at these people who are racing for earthly treasures.
Now, you look at the world of religion.
Yes.
And for example, Christianity claims that it is for everybody.
Yes.
What does African traditional religion say? Is it a religion for Africans or is it a religion for everybody?
It's an indigenous religion. Everybody has an aspect of traditional religion. Christianity, before they stole it, the concept from Africa, what were they doing?
Abusia, Yenre Avraham ben Moshe short video way as area. I'll throw more light on it. Yenre video no.
Verse 20, you cannot invent a book for the creator. You end up making human errors. Genesis
18 verse number
Genesis 18:20. Story ne almost say Abraham. Above miensa angels miensa ko visit Abraham.
Right.
And Abraham mo aduane di na mo ko wiki bab. Nto mo wiki bab ni wie no. Na mo ko Sodom ni Gomorrah akọ destroy ho. Hwe dey see people like
Genesis 18:20.
Genesis 18 verse 20.
Na Erade e kan say.
O say Nyankopon kan say tie mu, that means bone na wo mu di no eso.
Na omone bone e dudu nti.
Na bone na Sodom ni Gomorrah ye no. E dudu nti no.
Me san akoye say.
Ni Nyankopon ni sane akwa hwese.
Why say the entiemu edum nchane ti ana?
Omwa ye se de entiemu na edum nche no eti ana.
Na se enti sa.
Na se enti sa. Mehu no. Kan brofo na hwe. That means God te soro. What is so Sodom ni Gomorrah ye bone. Onya sure. O si from akoye inquiries. But Nyankopon si from akoye inquiries.
Not what say.
Ma brofo ne ma yenka brofo ne bia kan na hwe.
Verse 20.
Verse 20.
Then the Lord said to Abraham.
Then the Lord said to Abraham,
there are terrible accusations against Sodom and Gomorrah.
Na just on the accusations. That means on aware or to top one ya be accuse Sodom ni Gomorrah dia ma no. Because people say Bright TV owner oni ha assembly si wa ha obi na befa phone na wa friend wo fie na wa ka say mate say BBS Bright TV na me ko akokwe say onye omnipotent omnipresent. That means he's not everywhere. So also to anamon Bible ne person che say Nyankopon kura na nya de nyina no nim kana we.
Then the Lord said to Abraham.
Then the Lord said to Abraham,
there are terrible accusations against Sodom and Gomorrah.
There are terrible accusations against Sodom and Gomorrah.
And their sin is very great.
And their sin is very great.
And I must go down to find out.
I must go down to find out
whether or not the accusations which I have heard are true.
So we Nyankopon to top oni here koso.
Na say oni Nyankopon ni ababebo na mane na wo ka say e we so sane e kwahwe no. What na se adwene ho so say Nyankopon we sunsun.
He's everywhere.
Good. And so what makes you think, we are having a conversation, what makes you think that he cannot send someone to come and inquire?
When I say I'm sending someone, if God knows, God doesn't need to send anybody to inquire. God is omnipotent, God is omnipresent, God is omniscient. So God doesn't need to say, why never check it? Before you think God have thought. Into those who invented the book, because they were humans and inventing a book for the creator, they were making mistakes. They didn't know, say, one day people will check.
Just imagine. Nyankopon amose oye omnipresent na say or baby na say near ekoso baby and ohu at the same time ohu ne life what am I say na sa nyame na bone ekoso Sodom and Gomorrah o se wate se bone bi ekoso nti o sane akwa cheke se ensema wate no enokra na se this God is limited na se sa nyankopon na o Bible no onye omnipresent sania a Christopher a claim no anase sania a GD for a claim na se sa amre no senka wensi form anko Sodom and Gomorrah ka o hunia ekoso ebusia. That is why I keep saying say in the beginning God created man in his own image, you know. And yes, here the opposite of it. In the beginning, man created God in his own image. And untina sa nyankopon na or Bible no or human characters, because ye nipa me ameti if I tend to imagine God, now if I tend to write a book about God, now if I tend to personify God, I'll end up creating a God looking like a human being. I'll end up creating a God that the characteristics and I say the attitude no it is a nipa die pepepe. And until I say senka sebi emuwan so yenfa abobi ti say lion. Senka lion with that ability to imagine, to invent and create and write. Na senka the book eshe lion sem say on draw nyankopon and I say or imagine nyankopon anka lion so will end up imagining God to be a very big lion, a supernatural lion, a lion which is indestructible, na say yintimi ense no a lion or ye immortal or ye spirit, just looking like or no lion no. The same thing applies to the buffalo, to the gazelle, to the okusi, to the adoa, to the akrantie and all those other animals. Senka ye chire and I say almost that ability to imagine and create and invent. And anka almost so invent omunyankopon wa anka almost so be invent omunyankopon looking like them. What must say? Enti enye nyame bi. And I say enye the God of the Bible ena a bo nipa eye nipa ena a create that image of that God in the Bible. Enti seka sebi the God of the Bible or the God of religion does not exist. You can choose to blindly believe in God. That is your own problem. You can choose to blindly believe we say God will be a while creating nipa and also creating all this entire universe. That is your problem. But in American say the God in the Bible, the God of the Quran, the God of religion is a product of human imagination. Why? Sa nyame no ni ho. It is what the honto sa nyame no so abenu you are wasting your time. Why? No crab akope. Sa nyame na o Bible num, nyame na o Quran num no oni ho. It is what the honto sa nyame no so say sa nyame no e na e ba be bua ama wadi year. You are wasting your time. No crab our community. Take it or leave it. That God was invented. That God never existed. Sa nyame no oni ho one neba Jesus. Any ashabofuni na none of them exist. Omu inano they are fictional characters. They are nothing but products of human imagination. What must say? Me say universe e kwanya e fa so a baye. Human beings are still researching and human beings are still guessing. Still, you need any concrete proof or evidence of how the whole thing started. Science, if we try so hard to give, an answer to try to know how the whole thing started. And I said, science is even trying to give answers to how the whole thing started. But science, sometimes no. So would me say it doesn't add up for you. What am I saying? Because we are still learning, we are still researching. Obi ani ho unim intimate na ho ema obi enyusu na dwen encreate nyankopon bi emeton no ma wo se som no. There be we yes am say you are wasting your time. Emfa ho nto nyame bi so. Sa nyame no oni ho. Bible mu nyame no me say we fictional inti munyai asorico. Munyai tight no tua, munyai offering no tua, munyai sa empire kese ene sa nyame na amode mo ho ato ne so no. Sa nyame no asofo pe na a benefit free ni ho because asofo pe na a congregation of 1,000 people, 500 people bosumi bia no omode 10% of their hard-earned income and as a salary ekoma osofo ne say onima omo in the name of using that money to help the church or giving that money to God. Scam sa de no eni ho. Why? When you do that, you are wasting your time. Musika amode ma asofo bebrebe ina na ka obobo ano CV ya samrinka minian ka watumi start business bia ma ho when me and start business crampo no, that money will be able to go a long way to help you. Very simple. Nti munya isa asofo, any sa edifo, any sa mpaibo kesiye, any sa asori no etri die, they've got nothing better to offer you. Very simple. The God of religion does not exist. There's no evidence of any God within the universe. That is the painful truth. There is no evidence of any God within the universe. All we see is the universe, and all we know is nature. That is what we see. What must say? And nothing I keep saying is the best explanation or the best concept of God is the electricity and the bulb. Without the electricity, the bulb can never light up. In Tianfan is say, to me a walk, and I say to me yes, a walk behind the existence of the universe. No, sa to me no is like the electricity. Yemfa ye ni ehu, but sa to me no enam so and a universe ni na a light up ama life. Thriving and I say, are you possible for life to be on this planet? Sa to me no sanya electricity no o hia worship any bibia in free bulb no no. Sa to me no o hia bibia in free ho o hia worship o hia o tight o hia o sika o hia o hwe ade a o hia ne say sanya electricity no, the only thing it need from the bulb is for the bulb to perform the function of a bulb no. Sa so na to me what behind the existence of this universe no. Sa to me no owo abodie nyina mu sanya power no, electricity no is within the bulb. What am I saying? Sa to me no ewo abodie nyina mu entinya to me ni hia ne say nipa, you a human being will perform the function of a human being. The goat will perform the function of a goat. The mosquito will perform the function of a mosquito. The akrantie will perform the function of akrantie. The odran will perform the function of odran. The nantwie will perform the function of a nantwie, and not ohia worship, ohia ohwe, ohia osika. Me say ewia say we say ayen tontom, say ya doa, say ya akrantie, say nipa, say nnua, say nsu. Each and every one of us is playing a role to sustain life. The cycle of life will keep going. Very simple. We have a role to play. You play your part as a human being to make sure that each and every life, at least each and every life, use your intelligence to make this world a better place for each and every life here on earth. One kasa life for no. Sustained. Very simple. Na munya asori ni edifo na esa ni mani na me say ayazan scam. Emfa nko baby a very simple message na enawie me de amamono. Very simple. Sanya munya munim no. Me di e the George Freemind. Makramo.